Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden and Garden Tour Saturday with your host, Grandma Sandy, your co-hosts, Suffolk Susie, Pat's Garden Life, and Growing on Vancouver Island. This is an open collab that anyone can join. Just use the hashtag Garden Tour Saturday. Here we are, the 2nd of May. This would have been my mom's 90th birthday today. What a beautiful, beautiful day. It's just so lovely. Everything's so green, getting so nice. And we're about 2 weeks away from planting out. So I need to start hardening off my tomato plants. Generally, we don't plant out until the end of May or until all the snow is off our local mountain. But this year, I'm going to chance it. I have plenty of tomato plants. I won't put them all out at once, of course. Just start with a few and try to get some in the ground so we can get some tomatoes going. Welcome to the channel. It's a lovely, lovely day. You can tell a subtle shift in the weather. It's getting a little warmer, but there's been a lot of rain and wind and cold temperatures. But you can tell something's changing. I wanted to check in with you on our winter sowing and see what the results were. This is our first year of really doing any winter sowing of any type. And this right here is my mom and dad's heirloom rhubarb. We had it up at our house at least 61 years ago, so it's older than that. But here we have delphinium. More delphinium. Scabiosa. Sweet peas. Snapdragons. Poppies. They look like they got a little dry. Columbine. And as you can see, there's a lupin coming out of that one. And there's some Brussels sprouts and lettuce over there. And I think some cabbage. Well, we've never done this before. What do you say? Do you think this is a success? I think it is. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. But there's a lot of beautiful stuff in these milk jugs. So I'm going to count that for a success. My husband is setting up the sprinklers for me out in the main garden, which is very kind. I have some lemon balm here that I just harvested and washed with the hose really well, and now it's hanging up here and it's going to dry. Yesterday I harvested some comfrey, 2 different bunches of them, and so they're in the barn drying. So there's lots to tend to, lots to think about, lots to see, lots to do. Trying to keep these plants happy. It's very funny how my plants seem to be in 3 different groups. Super tall, medium tall, and just tiny and still struggling. So that's okay. We're going to be patient and wait for them because there's nothing else you can do. And look at all these guys here. These are ours that we're going to plant out. We have blossoms on them. A lot of them on this one. This is a green zebra, and this is a pink oxheart, and it is very tall. And all of these guys here, they're getting too tall for setting underneath the counter here. I've got the table right outside here, all cleaned up and ready to put them out. It doesn't look like there's going to be another frost, but we're really going to have to watch. Today, my husband and son are going to put down weed fabric throughout this whole main garden. I'm very excited about it because we fight the grass, we fight the weeds constantly. And I think if you're going to enjoy a space, you need to do something like this so you don't have to fight the weeds and grass constantly. It's been many, many years coming, but here it is. This is their project for today, and I am so excited about it. They're going to turn our water on either today or tomorrow, which is good because we've had to start doing a lot of hand watering in between the rain, believe it or not. Some of the flower seeds are coming up that we've planted. There's some Sweet William, some Alyssum, wildflowers, blue flax, coreopsis. What is this one right here? Bachelor buttons, French spinach. There's some Sweet William there. It's starting to come up in this area that we planted. It'll get better in this area as the season wears on. But we do need to cover the black weed fabric with some bark mulch. That is on the to-do list with everything else, but meanwhile I will keep it watered. You can see I am still surrounded by tons of plants. I am potting them up. It doesn't look like I'm making any progress, but I am. The pasture greenhouse is full of really tall, pretty tomatoes, and so is the small greenhouse. So we are making progress. We are selling quite a few, and that's a good thing. And I'm just enjoying my time in the greenhouse, because when the weather gets really warm and when it's time to plant out my tomato plants, it gets to the point where I'm not in here at all. So I'm going to miss that. I've really, really enjoyed, from January to now, being able to be in this greenhouse and potting up, planting seeds, and just enjoying myself. We have lots of birthdays this month, including mine. So we're going to be busy. But I've still got to balance it with potting up plants and working out in the garden, get the main garden planted. And then in a couple of weeks, get the pasture garden planted. So it's definitely going to be a very busy time. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you've learned something. I appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you on the next video.